Good morning, Qigong. Morning, morning, morning. Monday morning, here we are, 5 minutes late, sorry about that. Children going to school, dogs needing to be fed. Good morning, Jules, good morning, everybody. Rise and shine, it's Monday, it's Good Monday, yay, woo. Right, let's get into the week. Let's get some Qi going. Let's make some nice fresh Qi, says Aaron. That's what he said. He said, nice fresh Qi. I thought, oh, that feels nice, doesn't it? How about some energy for the week? How about it? Anyone up for some energy? Let's do it. Just twist at the waist, just whilst we're waiting for everyone to join us. Good morning, Jasmine. Jasmine and Child, how exciting you're here. Congratulations. Our baby Qigong is coming. Morning everybody, morning everyone, morning anyone on IGTV, on YouTube, anybody that's watching this at night time, people from other countries. We're not just UK based. Oh no Brexit here. Right, good morning everybody. Let's just wait for everyone to just get themselves into the class, settle in. If you're feeling active this morning and you want to join us, then join with these lovely moves. If you're not feeling so active and you're thinking, do you know what, I don't feel it this morning, I'm not. Baby Chi-Chi. Like it. Baby Chi-Chi. Oh, how lovely, how exciting. Can't wait for this baby to be born, honestly. Can't wait. That's going to be a day of photographs up on the stories that day, I can tell you. 6 p.m. in Australia. Good evening, good evening. So it's going to be a singy one, says Jules. Well, I don't know. I don't quite know what spews out my mouth, actually. It just sort of happens when it happens. But anyway, let's start with a bit of twisting. Sorry we're a bit late this morning. My fault as usual. We're not even 3 minutes late, we're 5 minutes late, which is not good, but never mind. Anyway, we're here. I can never guarantee being absolutely bang on time every single morning of the week. That is asking far too much for me to manage that even in my own life. Anyway, right, let's just have a little bit of a shake. Let's just get that energy moving, okay? The best way to get energy in the body is to start moving it, okay? Rather than you get way more energy moving than you do from just sitting about, okay? So if you're tired and you're thinking, oh, I just need to go and rest, actually, you're better off doing some really basic movements, okay? So if you're in bed right now and you're not up to anything, that's okay. I will give you some really simple ones that I think are actually quite good when you're sitting in bed or in a chair and you can't quite make it. So, for example, this, you can just shake gently. This is fine. Okay, can you do this if you're sedentary or you're in bed right now? Can you just do this? Just allow yourself to just rock gently, okay? Can you do this? Can you just slowly twist gently? Anything like this. This is better than lying down watching telly, okay? This is better. It gets the energy moving in the body, gets the circulation moving, gets the oxygen moving, and you then start to feel awake. That is what awake feels like, okay? That's why we yawn when we're tired, okay? Just anyone who's up for a bit more vigor, just shake your body. We yawn when we're tired because the body is trying to draw in excess oxygen into the body to start waking it up. So the best thing you can do is do some rescue breath. Breathe in. Preferably with some nice big tiger eyes, okay? And then start to shake the body, okay? And twist and drum the body. If you can do that, that's basically what the Heiyu method is. It was the very light end of everything I talk about. Restore, reset, rescue. And the idea is that you're just using the breath and using these simple techniques in the body to just get the energy moving. And it makes a world of difference, okay? So that's a really good place to start. If you're feeling that you've got nothing in your tank at all, you need to imagine yourself like an egg timer, tiny little grains of sand that we're looking to build up with you, okay? So day by day, grains at a time, not even marbles, okay? Marbles in the jar indicates that you've got a bit of oomph, you can get the oomph going. If you're really not even at that stage, that's okay too. We're sand in a jar, we're sand in an egg timer, folks, okay? In fact, Ruby, that's the first thing to see. I would like to show a sand in an egg timer because that's a really good way because it builds and it does. And then you can progress to marbles, okay? And then slowly but surely you nurture it back to life like we've got to do with the environment. You know, if anyone was watching David Attenborough's amazing documentary, which I can barely bear to watch. But anyway, right, let's just shake. Give it a good shake. Shake, 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 shake. Just allow the spine to just get in there. Oh, just notice how you feel. Just notice your body just get in there into any nooks and crevices. Oh, There, breathe in. And tiger. And then we start to drum. So just use a loosely clenched fist to start with. Okay. And then if you want to use your tapper, go on to your tapper. I'll use one in a second. Just, take it steady with your COVID lungs. Jules and I have got a fact sheet ready for post-COVID. We just haven't had a chance to get it up. But it is there, sitting there on the list of urgent things at the top of Jules's list, okay? So there's lots that we can do. The key thing if you're convalescing is to take it slowly, okay? Start with breath. Look at Sandra's yin classes, those 5 yin meditations that she's doing. Start with that, then add in these exercises just gently, okay? You've got to get those organs strong. You've got to strengthen up those 5 key organs. Allow the body to convalesce. Take your time, okay? Don't rush these things. You don't need to start boinging about like overdoing it. You've got to go slowly. Slowly. And always start with the breath. The more over here you are, if right over here beyond my camera is really fit and healthy, and you feel yourself right over this side of things, then the more over here you are, the more you need to focus on the breath, okay? The more you start with the breath, and then you gently start bringing the movements in. Slowly, it's not a rush. Got plenty of time, okay? And we've got lots of support. You've got these classes here, got everything going on over on Hey You Fit. You've got the 12 rivers, the heaven and earth, and the animals. All really work. Just slightly sits on what you're looking for out of your exercise. If you're looking for really dynamic body sculpting, then you want the animals, okay? If your energy is really depleted and you're just really exhausted, then it's the heaven and earth, okay? And then it's the 12 rivers. If you're just feeling that you just need to strengthen your body up a bit, you're in the 12 rivers, okay? And then obviously in an ideal world you do all 3, which is what I do, and you get up every day, and eventually you just self-practice for an hour before you start, which is what I do, believe it or not. Before we start this lesson, I've done an hour of Qigong. Before we've even got to this, that's my self-practice routine. Right, now down the outside of the legs, up the inside, there we go. Then now just grab your tapper if you've got one. Just give yourself a nice vigorous tap. Down the inside of the arms, up the outside, tap. Over the back. This is where the tapper's really good. It gives you this lovely, so good. Over the head. Never forget the head, really good for headaches. Thinning hair. Stress. Loads of energy channels go all over the head. Really important to include it, just because it's covered in hair. So good. Tapping in the morning, combing at night, that's what I'm doing. Really just get that circulation going up into the neck, back to the head. Down the inside, up the outside. If you don't have a tapper, use a loosely clenched fist, that's fine. Round the abdomen, really good for the immune system, get those cells moving. Kelly will be there with her stopwatch in a minute. Kelly, Jules, you missed this. Kelly has the power, we've decided. She has the power to strengthen our immune system with her 1-minute stopwatch technique. Thanks to Kelly. We've all got strong immune systems every day with her timing. Right, tap those legs, tap those wobbly bits, get those channels moving. If you're healthy on the inside, you're going to get a good body shape on the outside. That's how it works, okay? It's not just going to the gym and starving yourself, okay? That is not what we talk about over here, okay? Oh, we've got a birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Yeah, exactly. We've got Kelly power. Kelly, an extra 10 seconds today because we've got a birthday in the house. An extra 10 seconds of immunity. Right, tap. The way to deal with this, diet and exercise, okay? The real true way to do it is get strong channels on the inside, and that will reflect in your musculoskeletal system, okay? Get those energies right on the inside and it all blooms on the outside. It's not just a question of slapping on a face cream, starving yourself, and calories in versus calories out, okay? It doesn't work. Because if it worked, people wouldn't be resorting to other things. So therefore, this does work, okay? There's so many people saying it works. So many people tap. Quick, a bit of extra tapping because we've got birthdays. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, it's this Friday. It's Friday. Great. Book of Christmas. Yeah, absolutely. The facial with Katie. We're going to do some gift tags actually for that. We were just getting those ready for Christmas. Right, there we go. We are now tapped. Okay, so Kelly has the power. So now that we've got some space going on in the body, now the next thing is I've amalgamated the healing sounds into just one, so we don't do one and then another, okay? So, Kelly, you've not missed anything, don't worry. We've just been extolling the virtues of you by just filling Jules in that you have the power to keep our immune system strong with your 1 minute stopwatch. And then we said, please can we have extra 10 seconds because we have birthdays in the house, so we thought, why not? So basically the idea, folks, is that when we are doing the healing sounds now, we just do one per organ and we are letting go and bringing in simultaneously. Okay, so we let go of the negative of the organ. We start with the lungs, let go of grief, okay, and holding on to things and bring in the gratitude. And then we're going to really sing through every organ, the health of the body, okay, everything, all the health of your body is connected to these key 5 organs. Now we've got the chi and blood circulating around the body. We've got to strengthen up the key 5 organs. It's quite simple. So breathe in. Kelly's ready. Oh no, what are we doing? Hang on, I'm in the wrong bit. Sorry. Kelly, we're not ready for you yet. We haven't done the laughter. What am I talking? Oh my God, I've got a Monday morning crazy. Sorry guys. Kelly, relax. We're not doing the healing. We've got to do the healing sounds first. I'm all over the shop. Right. Sorry about that. We're not doing the laughter yet. We're doing the healing sounds. So everybody breathe in. Let's go with the lungs. Breathe in. Jules. Jules is telling me to focus for the benefit of anyone on IGTV or YouTube and can't see the comments, and I basically told her to F off. Anyway, never mind. And now back to the healing sounds of the virtue of the lungs. Breathe in and breathe in. Tiger breath, let go. Now go to the heart. Let go of anxiety and breathe in the joy. Breathe in. Morning, Sandra. Jules is now telling me so zen. Yeah, right. Not very zen this morning. Sorry, I've been up too early. There's been too much going on. Right, I've all lost my marbles completely. Anyway, if anybody wants a truly zen experience, then I suggest they go to Sandra's class when she's doing her amazing yin meditations et al. They're amazing. Right, go to your left-hand side, the spleen. Let go of worry. Bring in trust and the path of righteousness. Breathe in. Yes, go to Sandra if you want zen. Excuse me, I can be zen. I'm just not very zen right now. Right, breathe in and let's go to your liver, folks. The liver is about letting go of anger and frustration and resentment and bringing in kindness and compassion and forgiveness. Extremely difficult. And many of us struggle with this, me included, on a daily basis. So let's breathe in. Breathe in. Tiger breath. And when you do your tiger, you want to really get your muscles in, okay? It's really good for getting the body tight. Breathe in and go to the kidneys. Let's let go of fear and bringing in the wisdom. Breathe in. Breathe in. Tiger. And then back to the heart. Breathe in. Right, now Jules and Kelly are squabbling over who's got what power. If anybody's got a stopwatch, let's go for it, please. We are going to the laughter. We've got some space in our bodies. Let's bring in the endorphins. Okay, make room for the endorphins. Kelly, I'm giving it to you. Ready, steady, and let's laugh. Drum your body if you can whilst you're laughing. If you can't laugh, follow me. If it's too hard to laugh, and then just go, and you're off. It's not that far to go from to okay. Laughter with Katie, it sounds really psycho. Jules is going, oh my god, this girl's nuts. But this is for people that find it hard, okay? And I understand that. Just get the body moving, okay? Oh, Jules, have you missed this, Jules? Drum your abdomen face. If you can't make a noise because you're in a quiet space, just go. Like when you were at school, do you remember when you were mucking about? Not that I did. Actually, I did a lot. So I was in the back of the class going. Any old laugh is fine. Silent laugh, silent giggles, full on laughter, or crying will work. Okay, it will shift. That's what we're looking to do. Okay. Oh my goodness me. Kelly, come on, that's got to be in a minute. Has Kelly lost signal now? I'm just laughing crazily to myself like a witch. I was at the back of the class. I was definitely at the back of the class because it's complete mayhem. Right, I am calling a minute. Oh, there we go. We've done 2 minutes. I thought that was going on for a long time. Anyway, there we go. Right, we're done, folks. Feel the endorphins. Check into your body. Notice your inner world. We are so overexposed to the outside world and virtual worlds and all the rest of it. Just go to your true world, your inside world. Notice how that makes you feel. Nice, strong energy. This is what we're after. Now we're going to move it around the body, okay? It's so simple and it sets you up for the day. This is going to give you what you need. It's going to get you into shape. It's going to stop all these awful problems that we all have. Right, so now, hands on your hips. Just stretch. Go round at the waist. This is the really simple exercises we do here, folks. There's loads to add on over on Hey You Fit. The animals are that's the sequence that really does it for me because my body's really tough and it needs that kind of very dynamic stretch whilst I'm doing the Qigong exercises. I find it just works a treat for me. But if you're in bed or you're tired or you're really not well, so for example, when I first started all this, it was the Heaven and Earth and 12 Rivers that I was doing because I needed to build my body reserves up. I was too weak to do anything dynamic. I didn't have the strength. So I find these exercises were the ones that I found over all the years of studying Qigong. These were the ones that just kind of packed the punch in terms of your daily exercises. The ones that I do every day without fail. A bit of laughter, a bit of tapping and drumming, shaking, twisting, moving things around the waist, stretching all the channels, leaving me feel that relaxed yet energized, ready for the day ahead. Oh, there. Stretch, just enjoy this feeling. It's supposed to be lovely, it's fun. Oh, it feels good. The body's going, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just get into the nooks and crannies. One more. Just allow it to swirl around. And go the other way. And close your eyes. You can really allow yourself feeling like a meditation. Enjoy. Just notice how this feels. You got this lovely vibrations, breath, sound, laughter, endorphins. Just moving around the body, just allow it to go first, this lovely middle. Oh, just one more. Sorry, it's really working this morning. Oh. Now come back up to middle. Twist the hips. Really twist round. If your back sees don't do these exercises, please just use the tapper. There. Just twist the other way. And drum the body if if it's seized up. There. Twist. There we go, lovely. Right, now let's just breathe in, slight extension to this one. Breathe in, lift up, breathe in. Backs of the hands together, all the way down if you can. Allow your body just to relax. Facing down, hands can go all the way to the floor. Hang there for a minute. Now slowly roll up. So you breathe in. And out. The lady there saying she's just missed 2 periods. So obviously the first thing when you come to missing periods is the first question is pregnancy. Obviously there are contraindications to periods. It could be, depends on your age. So obviously when you start going to the perimenopause, you miss periods. If you're pregnant, obviously you miss periods. If in doubt, please go consult your doctor. People coming off the pill often find themselves, their periods are a bit irregular to start with. Sometimes for a little while, sometimes not at all, but sometimes they are. But from a Chinese perspective, if you're missing periods for any reason other than that, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then it's because normally there's low blood. It's low blood in the body, blood shoe we call it, blood deficiency. It doesn't mean you've got no blood, it just means it's deficient and the body is not using, it won't let go of it in the menstrual flow because it needs it for the organs and for essential functions of the body. Okay, so you have to first of all look at your diet. Are you eating enough? Are you eating enough foods that nourish the blood? Look at our liver fact sheet. There's lots of blood nourishing foods in there. Or just Google Chinese medicine blood nourishing foods and it will come up and it will give you all the different things. Floridex is a good one because it's vegetarian. That's a good way to start. Obviously Qigong will really, really help because it strengthens the blood, because it strengthens the Qi. Normally with periods, if you're missing or you've got problems with the periods of any sort, it's always connected to the liver in Chinese medicine. So download the liver fact sheet, have a look at that. You might be too stressed. It's normally any of those reasons. That should get you started. Right. Now, have your feet shoulder width apart. This is more of a liver energy. This is one of the animal movements. So if you find it hard to bend your knees or toes, all you do is you just claw your hands and tighten. When we do the out breath, I want you just to tighten every single muscle of your body as hard as you can, okay? If you can bend your knees and your toes, then come up. We're doing the same exercise, but you're doing it on your tiptoes with bent knees. Now tight, 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 tight. Really notice where you can or can't tighten. Really tight your back, your eyes, your head, your arms. And by clenching your hands and relax. It's much easier when you clench your hands and your toes, and then you can really relax. Now just breathe in, follow my hands, breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Now go back. Hands shoulder width apart, up onto your toes if you can. Bend if you can, if not, don't worry, just do the tight. Tight, tight. Every muscle. Tight, tight, your back, your bum, your thighs, your pelvic floor. Tight, tight, and relax. Follow my hands, breathe in. And out. Breathe in and out. Now just clasp your hands together. Put your hands like this but above your head. Now if you've got impaired mobility, I just want you to twist this way and twist this way. If you're feeling that you've got more in your back, then go round like this, turn. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in. This is one of the snake moves in the animals, which is the water element. That's why you have your arms by your ears. This movement really stimulates the kidneys. And the back, right other way. If you're just turning, turn the other way. Now breathe in this way. Breathe in on the way down. Breathe out on the way up. Notice how this is a very fluid movement, very watery, compared to the very dynamic tightness of the wood. And there. Relax your arms. There. Now bring your arms into prayer. Have your feet shoulder width apart. Pull in your tummy. You can have your feet together for this one. I prefer together, but you can have them apart if you'd rather. Just move your arms in your swimming dragon. Allow it to go down. More water element. Strengthening the kidneys. Strengthening the batteries of the body. These lovely figures of 8. They're like pumps for the energy of the body, just strengthening at every single 8 movement. Up and down. Every movement strengthening the body. There. Allowing it to flow. Just really go into your inner world. So I woke up at 6 this morning. My son has to go to boarding school, so we have to get up early on a Monday. And I was lying there in the pitch black in a freezing cold room, because I like the room cold with the window open at night. But then when you wake up, you're like, oh God, I don't want to get up. And I was lying there going, oh, should I just go back to bed? I can do Qigong later. I was like, no. And that's what I used to say when I would be going running or to the gym or something. Oh, I can't face it. It's too dark. It's too cold. I just can't face it. And I didn't go. Whereas this, I just go, you know what? It's a meditation. You can keep your eyes closed. I lit a candle. I put on some beautiful spirit music and just started the warm up and just went into the flow. Just like a meditation in my inner world, and it was just bliss. There was nothing difficult about it at all. Just felt fantastic, leaving me feeling full of energy, ready for the day ahead, strong in my body, relaxed yet energized in my spirit, toned, fitting in my clothes. Although in fairness, I'm in leggings. There have been times when I can't even fit into these leggings, like after Christmas. Up and down. There. And then just try this exercise whilst we're on the figures of eights. Just try and do a big figure of 8 with both of your arms, okay? This is a fire move, this is the dragon, this is another one of the animal moves. I'm just giving you a little bit of a taster because there's loads more of these moves. This exercise, try and speed it up if you can. Notice if you can do it. I couldn't even do this to start with. I literally couldn't do it. I couldn't work out how to get my 8. And that was because my insides would be so shot to pieces from all the various surgeries that I'd lost the ability to create the shape. And it took me about 2 weeks of practicing it to learn. And then I can feel this bit of my abdomen knitting together, like really tight. And it's giving me this tick in here. It's a really good exercise. Really, like imagine, this expansive space. This is why I love the animals so much. They're very dynamic. They really work there. Woof, and if you want, you can try one and then the other. This is what I really couldn't do. Just try and notice it's really good for your shoulders, good for your boobs, gives you a really good perky boobs. Nice for your, if you've got neck pain like I used to have, I could suddenly feel it kind of click and then this sort of chewy feeling as the muscles started strengthening because the chi could finally get into this place where it had been locked down for like 10 years before I started gua shaing it. Even the gua sha didn't quite get in there the way that these movements can, because these movements, you're working from the inside out, okay, not the outside in. It's so important to integrate your approach to how you are. Daily movements, gua sha, treatments, learning how to use your tools properly, understanding what's going on with your body. These are the benchmarks to success, okay? Right, just twist again for a sec. This is how you get truly well, okay? Knowledge, intention, amplification. Just set your intention to giving yourself time for self-care every day, in the morning, at lunchtime, during the course of the day, in the evening, little bits and pieces all day long, okay? Starting with a class, a bit of gua sha, a bit of combing in the shower, a bit of breath as you're doing your teeth, eating good food, making wise choices, not watching that extra episode of Netflix last night. Mr. Brindle was furious. We have one more episode of the fall. I was like, sorry, darling, I have to go upstairs and do my gua sha. And he's like, oh, come on. He said, there's only one episode to go. I said, no, I'm sorry. It's 10 o'clock. I have to go upstairs. I need to be in bed by 10:30. And there we go. So we've left our cliffhanger for this evening. Simple trick to stop yourself binge watching and then losing your sleep, especially at this time of year. You must go to bed early, okay? Watch the next 5 minutes of the next program and then stop, because they always put the cliffhanger at the end and then it's never quite as kind of like as you think it's going to be. You see in the next 5 minutes and then you stop, okay? That's why I let him have 5 more minutes and then I went upstairs and ta-da! Right, let's do our last exercise. Let's loving the new moon. Yes, I know. Oh yes, the new moon. So we put the post up on Thursday about the moon festival, and then I suddenly noticed at work, like, we had the most crazy week last week. Poor Jules had, she probably saw me in tears about 5 times with all the things that were going on and how stressful it all was. Thank God for my Qigong, otherwise I think I would have probably just collapsed entirely. And then and I kept saying, but we're so nearly there, we're so nearly there. We had problem after problem on all these things that go on behind the scenes that we won't bore you with. And then all of a sudden, on Friday at about 3 o'clock, I just thought, oh my goodness, it's all okay. And suddenly it was. And that was the new moon energy. That was the new moon. I know, poor Mr. Brindle. It's all right, we'll watch it tonight. So that was the new moon energy. So if you felt very intense last week and the new moon came in, it's the biggest moon of the year. That's why the Chinese have the moon festival, the autumn equinox. The season has now changed. We are in autumn. Look after your lungs. Do Qigong. Wrap up. Wear scarves. Be consistent with your body temperature. Eat foods that strengthen the lungs. Look at the lung fact sheet. just enjoy this lovely twist. Yes, it was really intense. That moon was really, really intense. And then suddenly in comes the new energy. And then all of a sudden, things feel better, don't they, Fidel? Fidel's over there watching me. Yes, it's always worth observing the planets. I follow Shelley von Strunkel. Jules, I don't know if you could just put her link up. She's an amazing astrologer and now a personal friend of mine as well. Quite brilliant. And she'll do chart readings, obviously, but she's got a fantastic Instagram. And she's just written a new book, actually, which is on Amazon. If you Google her, it's really, I've just pre-ordered it, it's not out yet. Right, there we go. What are we going to do now? Hang on, let me just have a think. I'm just trying to absorb some slightly different exercises into the mix. Just bring your hands up like this. Bring them all the way around. Hook them round, underneath, facing up. Out to the sides. Breathe in, twist. Breathe out, twist. This exercise is really good for your waist, your liver, your kidney, your spleen. Twist. If you suspect you're quite a damp, spleeny kind of person, i.e. if you put weight on easily, that's a sure sign. This exercise is really good. It just squeezes them and strengthens them right up whilst getting into the kidneys and the liver. There we go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then take your hands round to your kidneys on your back. Just hold them for a sec. Let's just do a lovely, lovely end of the session where you just simply take your hands, follow the channels, go down the outside to the toes, up the inside of the body. Just enjoy the feeling of your hands on the channels. Go up the outside, down the inside of the arms. This is a really lovely energy massage. Down the inside of the arm, up the outside, over the neck, over the face, tap your face. Back to the kidneys, just go back round, down the back, down the sides, the toes, come back up the inside. You'll notice certain areas where your body goes, oh, it feels really nice, thank you. Don't be ashamed of going over your boobs, it's okay, the channels do. There, across the chest, down the inside of the arm, up the outside, over the back of the head, down the face, down to your abdomen. 3 circles clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Put your hand in your chest. Put your fist. Oops, sorry, there. What am I doing? There. Fist to the hand and bow. And there we go. Thank you all so much for joining this morning. What a lovely class. Have a wonderful Monday, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Jules, as always, thank you for supporting me. Have a lovely day. I feel really calm from that lovely lovely Qigong session. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful day. I think Jasmine's not doing singing bowls this morning. I think they're coming back tomorrow, thank goodness. But Sandra is doing also, there's lots of stuff up on IGTV. Jasmine's got lots of stuff on her IGTV. And I will see you for the 8 o'clock Qigong in the morning.